Well, well, well. We're back again with some Alan Wake. Got a spiffy little new outfit, I guess. But, this is what I'm most interested in. Oh, whatever this is, I could care less. Let us begin. I am ready.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8... Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the Threshold and Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop.
Ooh.
I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving. This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The Lake House. So, I beat the whole game in preparation for this and in high hopes that this would be good. All right. It's only been a couple of days. You said something about a new weapon or a new way to fight. I'm curious about that.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this.
I haven't played as an FBC agent in quite a while. Let's begin.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything, radio me. The Lake House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
So, if I remember correctly, Estevez came after this whole thing. So I'm actually kind of curious why she doesn't mention any of it in the main game. Does she have like some sort of does she forget what happened here after after it's all said and done? Now she's telling Saga right now, so she remembers. Was it the story affecting her? Does kind of look a little sinister. They said this expansion would close out this whole story, so I'm curious how they're gonna do all that. Maybe they'll set up a sequel for Control 2. What's over there? Do I have a map? I don't have a map. Well, she doesn't have a Mind Palace or a writer's room, so what's her deal? I don't see anything. You never know, they like to hide things. Okay. I say we just get in. How big is this place? Is it a sprawling facility with multiple levels? Lights are out.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
Oh yes, the cold, hard, and brutal foundations of the FBC. You gotta love it.
No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No? Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art. Figurines, ornaments, decorations, and other trinkets are forbidden on employee desks. Look, listen, think. A safe workplace is everyone's responsibility. But there's like a sticky note on it.
It's locked.
Okay. And I can't get in from here, right? Probably a service hatch for weapons and things. Oh, what's this? Urgent reminder, lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to both civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted, swimming, boating, applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats, etc. Using the water for redacted purposes. Water skiing, redacted in the water. Paddle birding. These activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you are unclear about any of the restrictions listed above, please speak with redacted. Security report. Local rumors. Background. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. Summary. The following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appears to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is, of course, the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there is a specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth is cause for concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity or possibly even aggression. It is possible this is even the reason for the lake house's security breach back in. Action to be taken. Security personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter If the rumors continue disseminating, a cover story may be required. Perhaps even fabricated signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. So they spread rumors and it backfired on them. Typical FBC. Dr. Marmont, here to remind you to put in 100% effort. Any unaccompanied artist must be reported to security immediately. Security, safety, and censorship. Remember the 3 S's. Isn't that art? It's corporate art, but it's art nonetheless. Maybe that's part of the problem here. Oh, they set up. These are basic offices. Oh, is this the Marmonts? Took the last cup of coffee, brew a fresh pot. Okay, these must be the Marmonts. They run this facility. From Ava Ramani to FBC personnel. Status update. Oldest house. To all staff. On-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench, management team, and all of the personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the field originating from the oldest house as of increasing strength as it loops through a specific pattern every couple hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava Ramani, supervisory agent.
That's handy.
Ooh, a map of the lake house. How big is it? It seems rather small. I feel like there's more to this than meets the eye.
An experiment. That bodes well. Oh, there's a little notes on the map. Marmonts. Where are they? Experiment in progress. Probably downstairs. Maybe Estevez wrote that. Were they experimenting with corporate art? Dr. Jules Marmont's office. Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
To my new fellow head of the lake house, love, Diana. On the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in them, the trustees of Barrows University have conferred on Jules Francois Marmont the degree of Doctor of Applied Science and is entitled to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
They must all be working on the lower levels. I'll need to head down.
A contribution certificate? In grateful recognition of his outstanding contributions to the Bureau of Scientific Endeavors, Casper Darling, Head of Research. From Casper Darling to Jules Marmont, appointment as facility head. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont as the head of research at the faculty facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont, effective upon the facility's completion on July 18th. Zachariah Trench and Bureau Director, Casper Darling, Bureau Head of Research. So this is a relatively recent. Please fill out all the fields below before delivering the form to security. A new keycard will be issued to you once your request is processed. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. The highest one. I forget what it's called. My old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it's stolen or lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are so concerned with this? I am the head of the research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Research profile, subject P. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. Paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time as the nature of the paintings, and their paranatural effects have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. The subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian. Through additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. So, a new cog in the machine here. Someone they're studying has the ability to predict the future with paintings.
Changing passwords, huh?
Technical Support Division, all departments. Update to computer password reset policy. September 13th. All computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by the numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. The date, September 14th, 2023. Science fact of the day. Though most famous for acting, Eddie Lamar also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. So I assume the date has something to do with the password. Let me see. Security concerns. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Okay, so today's the 14th. What about this over here? This might help. No date there. July 18th. So 17, 18. Hold up, let me see. 7, 18.
Damn it.
No. 7, 18, 9.
Nope.
No, that won't do it. Maybe it's simpler and I'm overthinking it. So, let's see, 9. 14.
That's not right.
Let me see if I can find some other clues, maybe. Well, the note says not to use dates, right? Oh, it says... I'm retarded. It says don't use the current date. Okay, that makes it easier then, though. I think I just used this whole number here. What was it? July 18th. But what year did this happen? Head of research. The appointment will be shared with Diana, effective with the facility's completion. So, let's see if I can find the date. Subject P. Oh, what was it? Was it not 13? I can try to assume the date. July 18th. $23?
Come on. That's not right.
I should come back to this. Maybe I don't have enough information. The Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ's still dark. I was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Beer fest this week. Bad news. HQ is still dark. Nut allergy bad. No, I'm a beer. It's good. I tried it. The artist is illegible. Yeah, someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. Bulletin board. The dangers of doodling. Please remember that any unauthorized art can skew the results of ongoing research. Daily stand-up. No doodling. He tried to doodle anyway. Oh, this is classic.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
What? Yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Yeah, that was kind of abrasive. She seemed really pissed off. Maybe I do have to find out what his password is. There's an elevator right here. Let me just see. I might as well just check, right?
Red.
Alan Wake To Lake House computer password. 18738. 38? Where'd they get 38? Eighteen 738. Yeah, where'd they get 38 from? Okay. Oh, there's mail too. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your computer open. Oh, here we go. Project Arbitus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using any of them for any work on Project Ramnus, and they are shared research material, so I can release them back to Arbitus? Annual budget, next Wednesday. Go F yourself, Jules. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project's budget, an unfair and preposterous accusation. While I am confident you understand that, I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. From Marmont, I'm too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go forward. Project Arbitus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? Okay. I think the door over here opened. Let me see. What's
This should
this?
come in handy.
Oh, what's that? Did it show something? No. Power core transport and handling techniques. Yeah, basically the same as control. They have to hunker down in those little vaults. I do kind of want to see, like, where did they get 13 from? Did it say that anywhere? Oh, there's Cauldron Lake. Oh, maybe because yesterday was September 13th. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, he used her age. That's it. All right. Let's go. Five floors. Holy shit, this thing goes deep. We're here, so might as well just go in order, right?
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to...
Oh, jeez.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Not good.
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All Civilians, converge on the facility now.
What the hell?
Relay that order. Shit.
Is that paint?
A threshold. Where's the fucking elevator?
Okay.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, you're not smart? What the fuck was that?
It's like spray paint? Oh, I get it. They said you're not allowed to doodle, so this is like a form of doodling, isn't it? As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, led by Dr. Campbell as an art form, has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house. Effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of nursery rhymes into their own work. Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside of the lake house. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, Diana and Jules. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of Redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold energies, and thus its reality-altering effects, are drawn to the pieces of art that contain significant levels of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of this have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Alright, I need to get a drink of water. There's a lot of reading. Alright. So, back to it. Oh, okay. What's this? Alright, that's good. Alright, so... This note... This, what's his name? Subject P seems to be really vital to the research here. Oh, look who it is.
Dr. Darling.
Well, we saw in the main game in the final draft that Dr. Darling was stuck in the other world as well. He said he researched every possible, like, avenue of research. So he said 665 days he spent there.
Okay, doesn't do a damn thing without power.
That's where we came from, right? Yeah. Okay. They're giving me goodies, so what are we gonna fight this time around? Okay. Let me finish exploring real quick first. Okay.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
What is that? That looks like fun.
Jules's keycard could be useful.
Jules's keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of Blackrock. Been grinding the Blackrock down to a powder and stashing it around in case any gets confiscated. Next steps. Weapon tests using Blackrock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up some more applications for Blackrock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this. Sold his house. Wish I could remember their name.
I wish they'd make these things lighter. The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
Alright, I hear it squirming around even more now.
At least the elevator's back.
Elevator moved. Well, maybe I can get that weapon now. Let me see.
Can't open it from the side.
Oh no. Pick up power core. Okay, simple enough. I already did it. Of course it's locked. I need clearance 2 as well. I only have 1. Oh yeah, I should probably quick slot these. I think there was something in Darling's office or whatever that projector was. Oh, here we are. I see now. Oh, there's a computer right here. There's dates too. Refer to file F2-15-3821. Oh, I already read it. There's nothing. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like the other computer.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Did you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, I came up with that. Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's a very, very exciting non-physical forces impacting. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but if that, maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the Shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
See, this whole thing has me wondering if he is a character written by Alan Wake. And that's not suspicious. Oh, I miss a little container over there.
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist. It never fucking works.
Hello? My light doesn't work.
This isn't working.
Oh jeez. Run, 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 run. What is it? I guess I just have to run to the elevator. Nothing I can do about that.
Fuck were those things? Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
They came from the wall itself.
Hold. Please hold.
Now where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
What is that?
Oh, what is that? Is that a painting by the subject?
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down! You need to cease all hostility right now!
Holy crap.
Bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
Man, with the hiss and this, it seems like the FBC workers love to get turned into nasty little critters.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Sublevel 3.
This isn't the floor I wanted. Fucking elevator.
So the second floor seems particularly important. Oh look, here we are. Painting production, holding and observation, H development, research archives, and threshold experimentation. So holding an observation, maybe that's where they were keeping whatever that thing is. That's not good. Refinement process, ATD output and calibration. The automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATD must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. Pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. A page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. A page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Content. Page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm and preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. So they made an AI machine. That just sounds so dangerous, bro. That sounds like catastrophic. ATD output and evaluation.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
The Bookers? What the hell? Did the lake house influence the Bookers? Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into two distinct projects. Project X-132AW, codename Arbitus, will focus on studying the writing of, I can only assume, Alan, with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project C-43210RL, codename Ramnus, will focus on studying Blank and his work, with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. So it seems both the Marmonts were heating against each other.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink, the turpentine, the paint, it was all over him. Years of it, 1,000 paintings, 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint, hatred for the brushes, for the Marmonts, for himself.
So is this Rudolph Lane, the subject they were talking about that can paint the future? Contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third person, broad timeline, omniscient. Story concepts, Marmonts, FPC, Lake House, conflict, water, dark. Words per sentence, max 12, minimum 1, average 6.5. Is co-heads 1 word or 2?
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the Lake House were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the Lake House. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
So I'm confused. Is this from the machine that created Alan Wake's writing, or is this from Alan Wake? Character-centric, past tense, clipped phrasing, higher adjective usage, focused timeline. Rudolph Lane, paint, odor, Marmonts, hate, conflict. Okay, let's move on. Do not copy Wake manuscript pages.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Okay, it's just repeating.
But the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Initial findings report. Edward Franklin Booker, born in New York, currently resides in New York. Married to Tamitha Booker. No known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliations found. Located in Bright Falls as of 9/10/23. Writer and director of 5 stage plays. Unsuccessful. Confirmed artist designation. Author and playwright. Disclaimer. Background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous.
It became trapped, stagnant, went bad.
Tamitha Madison Booker, born in Atlanta, currently resides in New York. Married to Edward Franklin Booker. No known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliations found. In Bright Falls. Author of 3 commercially successful Crew and Tribe books. First publication was a poetry collection. Unsuccessful. Confirmed artist designation. Author and poet. Background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous. Oh, this is cute. I wouldn't mind taking a break here. Oh, this is one of those vaults. So, is this what I think it is? Let me see, it was right over here. What was it called? The ADT? Yeah, the ATD, output and calibration. The automated typing device.
Went bad.
They're opening Pandora's box, dude.
Art was not art.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is.
Oh my god, dude.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix.
They're
Some
insane.
of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
That's not bad news, that's world ending, dude. Okay, so there's 3 rooms. Let me see, look at them go. Oh my god, this is terrifying. It just keeps going. Another tape recorder.
7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated
Let me turn the music down just a tad.
artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work is thorough. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something different. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Is that the wife? Project Arbitus, research notes. We have begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian and suspect in past cases, involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. The pages we recently found summarize my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau. It also details our inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's abilities gone so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jewel are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that, though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. Yeah, this is an interesting question, like, how far does Alan's power go? Like, is the FBC itself created by Alan? I don't know. I don't think so, but it's possible, right? A sticky note with one on it? That might be important. That doesn't exist. Let me explore more first. I need two. I don't have it though. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. Progress report. Typewriter brand investigation. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake, with the intent to use this particular brand for Redacted and the ATDs, continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house, no useful information. Wake's agent refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. No useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. No useful information. I think I forgot a little drawer over here. Let me grab that. I might need it. Oh, it's in here. It's in here. Okay. Alright, let's go to that non-existent room, shall we? Yeah, that's everything for now. Wait, there's a question mark over there. What did I miss? Hello? It says I missed something. Is it the tape recorder?
March 7th, 2008. Regarding Dr. Emil.
Doesn't seem like I missed anything, so I'm just gonna go. Oh god, I think we're gonna have some visitors soon. Oh look, bodies.
Shit.
Yo, let me get that shoddy,
Never
dog.
say no to extra firepower.
But is it enough? It wasn't enough for these two. What the? I just circled.
Back where I started.
Yeah, I was about to
Spatial
say.
recurrence usually observes the law of 3.
Proceed through the spatial recurrence. Did anything change? No. I don't think anything changed.
Wayne stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused.
This is new.
He knew the Marmots were putting something in his food.
Oh, no, it's not. It's not new. It's not new.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release.
That's new.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing.
That's the
compounding,
document on the
reflecting,
Bookers, so that's not new.
The dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Shadow is here. Good
That's a
thing
lot
we
of them.
flashlight.
That's a lot of them. Oh. Oh. Shit, 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 shit. Oh! Oh my god. Oh shit, I'm locked. I'm about to die. Where's my healing? Come on, heal, 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 heal. Okay, one more, one. Oh, shit. Shit, I'm out of ammo. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. Where's some ammo at? Shit. Bro, I need ammo. Was I supposed to run away? Hello? Ammo. Nice.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Damn, son. Oh, look, there's ammo back there. I also gotta heal again. Bro, I was not ready for that fight. Ah, shit. I guess I gotta just keep going. Come on, dog. Where the shotgun ammo at? didn't have to fight them, but that would have been really annoying if I didn't. What was that? Oh, the wall disappeared. That's not good at all. In fact, that's very bad. What? Thought I saw something move.
Should be the last one.
Oh, that's perfect. I gotta get my shotgun set up too.
Coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page is scared book on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Flane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to
Okay,
this page.
it repeated, I think. Said there's a container? Can I hit it? No. Oh, is this it? Yeah, that's exactly what I need, bro. What are we gonna deal with this time?
Coming back to this page. The author's clearly
Wait, this is different. Has this... How many typewriters are there? Holy shit.
What is that?
It's an overlap, right? What the... What is that? Oh, what is that? It looks like a ritual. I am no longer on the map. Wish me luck.
Ugh, locked. Maybe there's another way in. Controllable shifting phenomena.
What was the point of that? Oh, I see. I can only assume this is what I'm supposed to do. No, that was not at all what I was supposed to do. Maybe I turn this on. Oh, okay, that did it. Oh no, not this thing again. Is this one of Rudolph's pictures?
You again. Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmots clogging his head.
You said Marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery, hate.
Tell me where they are.
A man in a white
Christ.
Oh, those pictures are abhorrent.
It's fixated on the Marmots. What did they do?
It kind of reminds me of the Roald Dahl book about the woman who was sucked into the painting and she aged every day inside of it until she was dead. Wait, am I supposed to go to the second floor?
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
It might be the typewriters infinitely writing horror stories in the basement. Okay, holding an observation.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Oh, is that a dude? Yes it is. Okay, nothing. Always gotta check the bathroom. Art is for analysis, not for admiration. Poor woman. Damn, that's a lot of them.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in? Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Okay, anything over here? I'll save that for later. I'm already full up, I think. It seems like they're categorizing art into different subgenres. Work order, wall removal and transport. Sublevel 2, lane cell. Marmont, Jules, co-head of research. Work required. Section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sublevel 5 for analysis. Urgency, high. Tools required. It is not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It is your job. Additional details, important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged. So this was his cell.
I wonder what happened here.
So this is where the artist was staying. And he must have had a painting here on the wall that they really wanted. Project Ramnus. Background information. Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this presented as an increasing in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it's completed. Past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. Yeah, you know, you got a guy in a cell, of course his mental is gonna decline.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just a classic artist slump.
No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
What did the doctor do to him? He sounded terrified to go see the doctor. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. Claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there's little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of drugs be introduced to the subject's food to cure his problem. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of drug will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Man, this guy is literally getting tortured at this point.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
I see, so he was really adamant about getting him to comply, because he's already affected by the water at this point. What about over here? Subject's writing must feature darkness, water, Marmonts, the lake house, and conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Retrieval order. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbitus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. 1. Both subjects brought to the lake house for study. 2. Demetha Booker. The work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker. Less successful than Demetha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Diana Marmont. So they wanted to use them, but obviously the whole game happened and got in the way of that. Or did it? Initial review. Booker's writing. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to Waite's pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house? The shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. Okay, Project Arquebus. Continue the story from page ID AW002. Match the tone, style, and content of AW002 as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one. A line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lake house cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him in this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving. He kept pouring. His mind was distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab, running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting a glass. The sort of thing that you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before. But where? Jules. Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in a panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door, to his wife. So maybe they already did interact with the Bookers.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
They did, look. What are they doing here? This is not right. What is going on?
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
So they already abducted him, but this takes place before the game starts. So how did he get out to talk to Saga?
Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Killer metaphor.
I am very confused right now. Okay, everything seems to be locked. I think I just gotta continue on ahead, yeah. Alright, let's go see if we can lift this lockdown. A lot of questions with the Bookers though. Also, if you remember in Alan Wake's side of the story, they were part of the Cult of the Word. And I have to assume that's true.
Sheeted. Hope that glass is thick.
Vandalized text. Nice. Nice, bro. Totally photobombed me, bro. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. That's the control center. One second, I need to grab a drink. Yeah, I really gotta learn how to pause it. I keep on forgetting to look. Yeah, because it's always so late when I finish recording. But I'll try to remember to check that out. It would be very convenient to pause it so that otherwise I'd have to go in and you know, bunch of bullshit. Alright. This is the control room. Level 2. Oh, it looks like a meeting room of some sort.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
From painting sessions on Redacted. Black circular shape among yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground, with jagged yellow-brown lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. Empty road in the forest. A dark gray streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. Gray streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. Yeah, they're just describing the paintings he made. Cityscape with blue-gray sky. Black void. Large variety of black spirals. Round shape with horns. Oh, what's this? Maybe it has something to do with these. Yeah, there's a bunch of numbers and they're highlighted.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
What the? That guy wasn't in his cell. Might be able to get a clue for the computer in here. Oh, look at this. 2023 September. The Security and Technical Support Division, all departments, update to computer password reset policy. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. Permanent set of digits as the beginning, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates. So 23/9. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Have a good day. A week from this Friday, so let's see, 14, what's 14? A week from this Friday, so 22. 22/9/23. Hold up, let me see, I don't want to forget that, let me try. Okay, 22/9/20.
Damn
Maybe it's this way.
Nope.
23. 9.
Come on.
Maybe 9.
Damn it.
Alright, let me just get over here because I don't want to deal with this. If you check the nearby calendar, yeah, 9:22. While the brown shape with horns is the last painting on page 2, the notes next to the locked computer with the number 25. 9:22:25. Yeah, I hate puzzles like this, honestly, bro.
There.
Way too vague.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Alright, we've let out the whole asylum.
Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
Who is that?
Fucking radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Locate your team on sub-level 1. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable... Oh, dude, if I saw this note right here, I would have figured it out instantly. Look, it's right there. Let's see. Yeah, the Marms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. Password you sent didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. She had valid concerns. That man is a tyrant. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all hands meeting. I just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules effing fired her. Okay, so we got a lot of rooms to cover and a lot of buttholes to kill. All right. Let's see where they at. There he is. Oh, there's a lot of them. Three. What are you getting stuck on, dude? Come on. Three shots with the shotty. Okay, there he goes. One more. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of bastards. Nice. I think that's all of them. I'm gonna have to scrounge. I wasted a lot of ammo. I think there are more back here, I think. Oh, there's one back here. the hell was that? What the f... What is that noise? Okay. That was weird. They should have protocol for when the people who run the asylum go crazy, right? Nice, that's what I was looking for. Alright, let's check this other room too. Uh-oh. Here's one of his paintings, I presume. Flashbang, that's huge.
Had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
So this is Marmon himself. That is a very interesting question, though. I imagine it would be like Pennywise or something where it takes on different forms of how the, Yeah, I would think it would be like Pennywise, where it takes on the form of the observer. How the observer chooses to interpret it. Come on over. Oh shit. Whoa. There we go. That's exactly what I needed. Those flares are so potent. Yes, give me the ammo. I want the ammo. Yeah, I gotta play, I was thinking about going through all the Tango Works games, like, the Ghost game. What is it called? Like the Evil Within and the Ghost game. Tokyo Ghost or whatever. I never played it myself, so it would be kind of fun to go through it, seeing as Tango Gamework is completely dead now. Alright, let's explore this place methodically. I think all the doors are open now. I was not expecting that. Everyone should have been given a flashlight, bro. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in an AWE-35 while residing at Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Watery, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliations with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. There's the bubbles again. Remedy loves to make the water things bubble. I think it does that in Max Payne too. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently assigned off of Project Arbitus. Carla Livingston's designs and engineering expertise were a part of the creation of ATDs. Your contributions to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Diana Marmont, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmont have no bearing on Arbitus staff and should be ignored. Thank you for your attention. Come on, bro. Got stuck on the doorway. Alright, so a few things to the left over here. Is this where I was? Okay, so now interview room. It's level 3. What about Booker? Is he alright? I can't interact with him again. Password for this is a little vague. Let me see. Let me skim.
Speaks to climate change, oppression, the disenfranchisement of immigrant minority populations. Lots of heavy themes in a dark sci-fi wrapper.
No, like, serious dates addressed here. Yeah, over there is close, so I think we should continue. Over here. Wait, did I check out? Yeah, those are just bathrooms. Wait, never mind. I didn't check that door over there, did I? Yeah, I didn't check this room. What's here? Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. This recorded reading exceeded the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams have been made for the recent amends to this procedure. As specified, the monitoring team will take no action until sign-off from either Dr. Marmont or Dr. Marmont has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AWE response team be contacted immediately. Signed, Harris Kruss, Lead Threshold Analysis. Alright, I think we should go back up, try to get that gun. Remember in floor number 1?
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger. No access back to the lobby. Great. Only one way to go.
Yep, here we go. Let's see.
The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Well, they were also corrupted as well by riding in water.
1.
You fucking bastard!
Who was that? Was that Lane?
Jules Marmont.
Oh, it's
Killed my
Jules
team.
Marmont.
He was taken by the Shadow.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Oh, they're still here. Shit.
While I'm up here.
Ah, shit. Let me see, can I get that weapon?
How do I get in the room with that gun?
Oh, shit, they can come through walls. That's fun. That's fun. Really, really glad about that. Yeah, I can't even fight them. Oh, I hate unkillable enemies so much. Oh, don't tell me I gotta bring the battery thing over here.
Can't open it from this side.
Okay, other side, other side.
These panels are blocking the door.
Oh god. I gotta get to the main office somehow. Yeah, over here. They might still be weak to light. Oh, I can't save. Maybe they can come to the light anyway.
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow.
Comes to my lab and treats me like some kind of assistant.
This is new.
Un putain d'assistant? Moi? I run the lake house. This is my facility. Mine! He cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin, prétentieux. The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star. And he made fun of the name. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative.
He's lost it.
He's just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. To ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. But I will break it.
That's some fine acting. Good job, man. Oh man, let me get that gun. I need gun. Shit, I gotta go all the way around. Shit, my hand's itchy. Here we go. Close that door.
Okay.
Oh,
This
nice.
should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Ooh. Trial and error.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
You know, I do really like that this plays similar to Control, where you're like, it's kind of Metroidvania-y, where you get more and more access to like cards. Got the fire mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the tests. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next steps. Source black rock. Okay. 2219.
Come on. That's not right.
I hate puzzles like that, to be honest.
There was a crack in the lake house.
Um, 2219.
Nope.
Let me see. Nope. Might be too new. Oh well, not a huge deal. Let's see how this weapon works now.
Finally! Something
Oh,
works on these
nice.
bastards.
That's huge. What kind of ammo does it take, though? Black rock rounds. Okay, I better be careful with it then. Yeah, I gotta be careful. I don't want to waste it all. Save it for when I really need it. Oh shit. Still can't save. There he is. Let me go back to 2.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
To be fair, he was infected by the water. Just gotta put that. Oh no. Are there gonna be... Shit. I really don't want to deal with them. Let's see what's in here. That is not good.
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning. It's an unfortunate setback. But when a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying. Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art. This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of them. The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay, so I thought about the context, and I think, yeah, he's a piece of shit, because He imprisoned this guy, drugged him, and led him to suicide. So this guy's a little piece of shit. Infected by the water or not, the FBC is actually kind of crazy if you think about it. Project Romnus staff. Status of Project Arbitus. As a head of research of the lake house, it is important that I am informed of all proceedings at this facility. That the Dr. Marmont, since the other Dr. Marmont is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. Anyone who comes to me with details on Project Arbitus's current progress will be rewarded. Jules Marmont. Damn, so they're doing corporate espionage within the same corporation. Anything else? So that's that. What about 3? Yeah, I could go to 3 too. And 4. Let's go to 3. Still can't go to the ground floor, so let's go to 3. Check out that locked room, there might be more information there. What was that? It like flashed for a second.
Sublevel 3.
Ah, don't tell me there's more of those bastards. Okay, let me go save it first. Shit. That got me really good, holy shit. Okay, he can't come in. That is good news. Okay, so we're trying to get to 2 rooms. It'd be nice if I can avoid them. Manuscript page. Let's see what's going on
Water
here.
dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Back to those themes of losing control. What have we got here? Maybe we can get some more information on Diana here. Yep. Let's see.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
To use art with the power of the shadow, we must first define art. Thesis. Does a critic define what is art? Where do we find critics? Kidnap, lure in critics? Or the audience? Are we the audience? Must we like art? What is the role of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you one? You need to be good. Does quality matter? Define an artist. A drug-using bum? Often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine? Left-wing political views? Danger. If left-wing politics made real by the shadow, any right-wing artist? Not for abstract art or poems. I think it's pretty fair to say both sides of the aisle have made pretty good art. Let's see. That's interesting. They both represent different views. Both the Marmonts. She's like more. Oh! Damn, he got me again, bro. I'm retarded. Oh, what a piece of shit. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Yeah, they're both like different sides. Like Jules and Diane. Diane's like all about like the cold and calculating, like methodology. Oh shit.
Please hold.
This is not level 4. The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man!
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
Wow, very nice. Oh, what's this?
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium. Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Very interesting. Are these manuscripts from Wake or the ATD machine? Very curious.
Sublevel 4.
Okay, shifting geometry bullshit. Note to self, let's keep an eye on the walls.
Ooh, nice office.
Navigate the archives. This does not sound good.
Okay, Blackrock powder.
That is good
Keep an eye out for
news.
one of these.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh no. We gotta do it. I'm gonna dodge past that shit every time. Little shitbag. Okay. Shit.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile. Diana sat in her office.
I wonder how deeply the darkness controls them. Ah, jeez, I hate these things, man. I don't have any more healing items either, so if they grab me again, I'm really boned. Wait, is this where I was? There's gotta be another way. Yeah, right over here. Oh shit, don't use that. I think we're good. I need more healing items like ASAP. Seems like it's impossible to dodge those guys. Hey, come on. Pick it up. Ah, I can't pick it up. It's bugged. Shit. Ah, come on, give me healing items. I need more healing items. What a bitch. Oh, we made it, we made it. Did he have to make that noise? Holy shit. Progress in the Lake House's directive to understand and suppress the Cauldron-like threshold has improved this year. Research in the areas of threshold energy detection and measurement have made great strides, allowing us to work with the investigations department and the construction of an early warning system near the shore of Cauldron Lake. Exploring the relationship between shadow and sources of light continues to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE through the theoretical research continues. Research into the threshold suppression technique is ongoing with no clear determination regarding their viability possible at this time. The team has been testing counter-frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake, with all the findings being sent to Dr. Darling as requested. In summary, 2017 has been a successful year with further promising breakthroughs predicted for 2018. Signed, Jules and Diana. Before Dr. Darling was lost in the lockdown of the oldest house, he tasked the Lake House with discovering the nature of the shadow and its ability to convert art into reality. During our diligent research into this phenomena, it has become clear that Darling was not dreaming big enough, which leads us to the new goal of the Lake House and its talented staff: to create a stable connection between Cauldron Lake Threshold and our own dimension. Threshold traversal has only ever been possible inside the oldest house and occasionally during altered world events, though this is often an involuntary process. The Shadow's known attraction to art provides us the perfect opportunity to create the world's first controlled bridge between dimensions that can be safely traversed in either direction. A laboratory will be built on Sublevel 5 where experimentation related to linking with the threshold will be performed. This location will take full advantage of our proximity to Cauldron Lake. In this laboratory, we will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect with the AWE site in the lake and use art as the focal point to create the bridge. Precise methods are yet to be determined, though teams will soon be formed to explore processes involving art as a dimensional anchor, reality manipulation via art, and machine-assisted coupling. Jules and Diana. Alright, let's see the office here. The definition of art, a study. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed. What about other mediums? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on. Not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. What about crafts outside the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply due to the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor reach for the equation to succeed? Clearly there is much to determine. We must begin with developing a methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental, and find a way to test their potential connection to Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma, with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years. On the morning of, the musician held at Lake House for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. The security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Known professionally as, had produced a song called 60 Breaths. During her time at the lake house, that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmont, and Diana somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find were brief, with any wider research considered an unacceptable risk to the lake house's mandate of confidentiality. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any of the staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance of. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a means of escape. All materials related to and work produced by will be stored in the archive for future reference. Online checks for the public reappearance of are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with in the past, known addresses with para-utilitarian AWE activity, a couple of websites, and yeah, they're just trying to look for her. Wait, didn't Estevez say something about breathing 6 deep breaths? Yeah, Estevez used that. What's the connection? Six deep breaths. Can't have my dream. What's the connection?
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But, the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight living space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
How long has Booker been there? So this is Diane's office.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
What's this? 6, 8, 5, 2, 9, 8. Thank you, that was a lot easier. I received your formal complaint about Jules' behavior. You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate the issue. Does that sound agreeable? You can't forbid anything. You are not going to keep me from the most important... You are not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. No, Diana, I am looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility, perhaps more than that. What is the point in succeeding if we are dead? I am a head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's. Whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing work. Diana, considering the details on the new page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. No, he refused. You know, protocol does not allow this sort of thing, and he says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon, like we are children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have an idea like this, to come to me first. What did he say? Was it approved? Diana, I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? 5 years ago. Okay, I read them in the wrong order. So 2 days ago. But how long ago was 2 days ago? Okay, I think that's everything. Just mountains of paperwork all over the ground. Let's proceed. Did I miss something?
The lake house was under...
No. Not sure if I have to go back or forward. I guess I just gotta go to 5 then, right? This'll lead to nowhere, I imagine. Okay, that's a bad idea. Let's not do that. Hopefully I don't have to go through that maze again. Oh, I'm actually gonna end it here, and then tomorrow I should be able to wrap it up. I think it's pretty short, so I'll catch you later.